Day one of the Kolkata Test between India and South Africa saw total dominance from the Indian cricket team. 159 all out, Jasprit Bumrah taking 5 wickets, and India in response 37 for 1. But there was a major incident in the 13th over, and that did not go down well with many people. Because what happened? Jasprit Bumrah and Rishabh Pant, are they in danger of being sanctioned? Because Bumrah could be at risk of being sanctioned following a comment on Temba Bavuma's height. Even Rishabh Pant had said it on stump mic. Now what happened? There was an appeal for an LBW against Temba Bavuma. But we all know that Temba Bavuma is not that tall. He's 5 feet, 5 foot 2, so he's not the tallest cricketer going around. But when they were discussing whether to use the DRS or not, there was a term that many people in India used for people who have got short height. Rishabh Pant, Jasprit Bumrah, and to a certain extent even a Yashasvi Jaiswal also was guilty of it. They used the term Bauna. Bauna is the term that is used to describe short people in India. Whereas the term, if you look at it, the Hindi word for that, Bauna, it refers to dwarfism. Now, if you look at it, Bavuma is not a dwarf. The problem is, in India, we have allowed casual body shaming to take place. And this is exactly what has happened. But are the Indian players guilty of it? Is Rishabh Pant and Jasprit Bumrah actually guilty of it? When you look at it, there is a law that covers this. That's Article 2.13 of the ICC Code of Conduct for Players and Match Officials. Now, in that article, it says, it is intended to cover language of a personal, insulting, obscene and or offensive nature relating to a family member of the player. Supports personnel, umpire or match referee at whom it is directed. Now, that term which was used, it comes under personal insult. It's a personal jibe, which is why if you read the rule properly, the term that is used is actually a personal jibe. But what if the sanction takes place? We know it won't happen because as far as India is concerned, these kind of things just fly under the radar. What happens? If found guilty, and depending upon the level, if it is deemed a level 2 offence, Bumrah could have 50 to 100% of his match fee and he'll get 2 suspension points. But if it is deemed a level 3 offence, 4 to 12 suspension points and he'll miss a couple of games. It is very important to note that this question was asked to Ashwell Prince, who's in the South Africa coaching lineup. He declined to speak on it. Because obviously, who will want to raise this issue at this point in time? But this is a deep problem. We all know the history of India and South Africa relations, that racism really ensured we could not have diplomatic relations ever since we became independent and for close to 45 years. But in this modern era, with privileged Indian fans and a privileged Indian cricket team doing so well, you are seeing this kind of casual body shaming go under the radar. Let's make no mistake about it. For racism, we are convenient as a bunch. For body shaming, we have got no maturity. Things like Moti, Bauna, every single time you let it ensure that you use it in casual conversations. If that jibe was directed at me, you're a Bauna. I'm sorry, this is body shaming. The rules have changed in the modern era. You may call it touchy or saying, oh, why you want to create a fuss? I'm sorry. Body shaming is equivalent to racism. You cannot have any leeway for it. People get body shamed and they have to undergo depression. Some take the extreme step and end their lives. Society is too convenient for its own good. And that is why it starts from here. If you take an action against that, apologists will say there is no other term to use such kind of a people. But Bauna, when you use it in Temba Bavuma's reference, is wrong, totally wrong. Because you're also mocking people with dwarfism. There is a condition called dwarfism also. You're mocking people. But in India, You don't have that maturity because your society is conditioned in such a way that you cannot be mature enough. Which is why Indian cricket team may be heroes on the field, but off the field, their conduct is in such a bubble that one wonders why you even want them to be heroes. Why you want them to take them as heroes. Casual body shaming. If that's the new normal, then I'm sorry. Society has to change its outlook. And people have to change their outlook. You can't body shame people. You can't height shame. You can't fat shame. You can't call any of those kind of things. It's wrong on all counts. Thank you so much, folks, for joining us for this video. Subscribe to Sports Today for all the latest news and analysis.